Okay. Okay. Once more, as I told you, this is the augmented matrix. I was saying we have three possibilities: either a unique solution, no solution, or infinite number of solutions. ده احنا قلناه المره اللي فاتت. بص معايا كده. طبعا دي الرو اوبريشنز اللي احنا بنشتغل بيها من 500 سنه، دلوقتي انت معلم فيها. اوكي. هنا طبعا بيقول لك الستبس اللي انا بعملها ان انا عندي ادي الاي اكس بي، بعدين انا I will move them using these three steps. I will get a dash x equal to b dash, which is equivalent. It's exactly the same like the augmented matrix. Once you start interchanging rows or doing whatever you do, you will get a dash b dash, which is an equivalent for. ده اللي احنا بنعمله عشان نحل السيستم. دي بروبلم واعتقد انها solved till the end of it. انا عايز احل دي معاك عشان السيستم ده يبقى الكل فيه بيرفكت. Let's try it once more. ها مين يحلها معايا؟ مين يعملها معايا؟ يحلها معايا. I need to move them to augmented matrix. يلا مين يحط augmented matrix؟
انا معاك.
قول.
اول رو هيبقى 1 1 1.
Okay, I will take row by row. The first row will be
1 1 1.
okay 1 1 1 and equal to 1. The second row will be
1 1 0
1 1 0 and 1. The third will be 3 and
2
oh yes 3 2 0 and 4. What are we going to do? We are going to do the following. I need it to be on the reduced echelon form. يعني ايه reduced echelon form؟
اللي هو
unit matrix. لو قدرت المسك.
اللي هو يبقى فوق النمبر 0 تحت 0.
مظبوط. طب مين ايه الفرق بين الريديوسد echelon form والechelon form؟
ان الاشن تبقى تحتها بس
ولا اروع. على فكره اللي بيعمل تحتها بس ده اسمه جاوس. اللي بيحولها ريديوسد echelon فورم اسمه جاوس جوردن الجوريثم. يبقى اللي بيمشي الستبس اسمه جاوس. ساعات يتقال عليه الباك الفورورد سبستيتيوشن. فاهمني؟ ولو انا رجعت بظهري يعني طلعت لقدام ورجعت لورا اللي هو الريديوسد echelon فورم. ده اللي هو اسمه جاوس جوردن الجوريثم. وهتلاقي عندك ستيتمنت كده وجوزيه ثانك يو فيري ماتش ان هو ستيتد ذات فور يو يعني. ده معناه ان هو خلاص اداني كده الاوبشن ان انا اشتغلت على ريديوسد echelon فورم اللي هو جاوس جوردن وهو اكتر اسلوب انا بحبه. امشي على طول اول ستيب. الكل بالاستثناء. The first row will be 1 1 1 1. I don't need to change anything. ليه؟ لأن البيفوت بتاع الفيرست رو بيساوي بوزيتيف 1. I will use it to guarantee that these numbers are zeros. So simply, I will multiply the first row by -1, then I will add it on the second row. -1 plus 1, so the result will be 0. -1 plus 1, so the result will be 0. -1 added on 0, so it will be -1. -1 times 1, -1 plus 1, so the result will be. In a similar manner, I will do the same with the third row. So, -3 plus 3, it's gonna be 0. -3 plus 2, so it will be -1. -3 times times 1, -3 plus 0, it will be -3 plus 4, so it will be
1.
which is more than perfect. I need it to be as much as possible closer to unit matrix. I'm going to the second row. Now I'm going to make a switch between the second row and the third row. Once you make switches, I believe it's better to write the matrix once more. So I will start writing this matrix once more. C, B, please.
1
This row I will move it. 0, 1, 3, and the -1. I've moved it and I've multiplied by -1. Okay, instead of this row, I will have 0, 0, -1, and 0, which is beautiful row. Okay, now you are getting experience step by step. Okay, I will make it positive. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I multiplied this row -1 and then moved it to the last row. I will continue. I need this number to be,
0
but instead of 0 I have,
1
so I will multiply this row by negative and add. -1 times 0 equals 0, plus 1, it's 1. -1 plus 1, it's 0. negative 3 plus 1, so the result will be negative 2.
أيوة.
Negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1, plus 1, so the result will be
2.
once more. I will try. I've succeeded in adjusting the second column. I will go to the third one. So I will start the new matrix with the third row, which is already adjusted for the time being. 0, 0, 1, and 0. Now I will have to think by using this pivot to force 3 to become
times negative 3.
times negative 3. Negative 3 times 0 plus 0, so it's 0. Negative 3 times 0 plus 1 is 1. Negative 3 plus 3, so the result will be 0. Negative 3 times 0 is 0. Negative 1, it's negative 1. In a similar manner. I need this number also to be 0. So I will multiply by 2, then add. 2 times 0 plus 1, 1. 2 times 0 plus 0, 0. 2 times 1 plus negative 2, it's 0. 2 times 0, 0 plus 2, it's 2. I've succeeded in getting the smallest matrix to be a unit matrix. Let's talk ranks. Let's talk ranks. The rank of the smaller matrix, which is the coefficient matrix, R of A equal,
3.
which actually equal to the rank of the augmented matrix, the whole matrix. Okay? This is A. Once we speak about the whole thing, I'm gonna give it this symbol, which stands for the augmented matrix. So both of them are 3. And the number of variables is n equal to
3.
number of variables are the number of rows, x, y, z. So the 3 of them equal to each other, you have a unique solution. The solution will be, this is x1, x2, and x3. The solution will be x1 equal to 2, x2 negative 1, and x3 equal to 0. This is what's called a unique solution.
يعني عشان يبقى
The system is consistent, I will say. The system is consistent and you have just only one solution. To have this, rank of A should equal to the rank of the augmented matrix should equal to the number of variables. 3 of them should equal to each other.
سؤال
قولي.
ازاي ممكن الرانك يفرق؟ يعني هو مثلا لو الرو اللي جوه الاي نفسها 0 0 0 ممكن يبقى في 1 بره
ويبقى ده no solution. لأن لو الرانك of A not equal to rank of augmented ده معناه there will be no solution. وده معناه ان في one side of an equation equal to 0 and the other side not equal to 0. لذلك انت بتلاقي دول zeros وده مش زيرو. اوكي؟ طبعا برضه خلي بالك. تعرف معناه ان انا جبت unit matrix؟ ان انا جبت reduced ان الماتريكس دي اصلا invertible. ما هو اصل الستبس كله معنى واحد. ما هو الستبس اللي انا عملتها كده اكني عملت multiplications exactly like multiplying the whole system of equations by the inverse. الستبس اللي انا عملتها دي هي اكني بالظبط عملت a minus 1 times a so disappeared and the a minus 1 times the result matrix which will end up having 2 negative 1 and 0. This is the whole issue. طبعا a similar steps he did it. Okay, so بص the numbers will combination will steps they are completely different. He did an echelon form. He did Gauss, not Gauss Jordan. بس هوريك ازاي هو يكملها. يبقى هو ماسك في البدايه بدا يعمل lower triangular matrix. sorry upper triangular matrix. بص يا احمد دول بقوا zeros echelon form. I can solve the system from here. ها معايا يا ياسين؟ هروح جاي اخر واحده negative 1 which stand for negative z equal 0 يبقى z equal to كام؟ to 0. I will go for the second equation which is negative y minus 3z equal positive 1. Make a substitution by the z equal to 0. You will get the value of y. Then use these two values and resub in the first equation which is x plus y plus z equal 1.
ده في حالة لو ما وصلهاش لريديوست اشهر.
ده اللي هو الجاوس. ده اللي اسمه الباك سبستيتيوشن. بص بقى هتلاقيه يقول لك ايه؟ We write the linear system that corresponds to these row echelon forms. يبقى انا في الكوم 10 equations. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's equivalent to the original one and solve it by backward substitution. يبدأ من تحت لفوق. حضراتكم فهمتوا اللي انا بقوله؟ سلمى انت فاهمه انا قلت ايه؟
بيقول لك ان هي ايوه
ده هنا في الاول انا مشيت على السيستم على طول طلعت الريزلتس. هو هنا بيقول لك هنا لسه هو بيشرح جاوس. ايه الفرق بين جاوس وجاوس جوردن؟ جاوس will get an echelon form. ايه الاشلون فورم؟ النمبر وتحتيه زيروز، النمبر وتحتيه زيروز. طب لو انا جبت اشلون فورم، جمانة بصي، لو انا عملت اشلون فورم ازاي احل السيستم؟ في اي لحظه اقدر احل. بص نور، هاخد اللاست رو احوله لايكويشن، يبقى ده النيجاتيف زد ايكوال تو زيرو، يعني زد ايكوال تو زيرو، شيلها في جيبك.
substitute
اطلع على السكند رو which states y plus 3z equal minus 1، او اكتبها نيجاتيف y نيجاتيف 3z equal بوزيتيف 1. شيل الزي وحط زيرو you get the value of y. يبقى انا عملت باك سبستيتيوشن بادئ من تحت لفوق.
طب هو امتى بيقول لنا
هيبقى
نستخدم؟
نيجاتيف 1.
بعدين خدت التو فاليوز وسبستيتيوت في اللي فوق. قولي.
هو بيقول لنا نستخدم
لو قال لك جاوس solve this system using Gauss you will have to do it this way. But I don't think he will say that.
ولازم نكتب البروسيس اللي من جنب الار اللي هو الاليمنتري دول لازم نكتبهم.
لا دول الستبس دول، لان انا ام educating you.
يعني
وهو ده بص وهو ده ادالك البرميشن ده في الاول لما شرح الاليمنتري from my point of view وشرح الاليمنتري ماتريسيز، راح جاي قايل لك كلمه خطيره وثانك يو جوزيف فور ذات. راح قايل لي بقى لان I am with the school that states once you are in practicality capable of doing this, I don't have to write those issues. Okay. He told you that the elementary matrices are going to be used in theoretical purposes, but we don't have to use them, we are not going to use them in computational evaluation. فأنا بعمل computation خلاص. طيب, why we had to go through elementary matrices? We had to go through them just in case. If I told you, write the elementary matrices. If I stated like this, you will have to write the elementary matrices. If I didn't say it, just go through it.
ممكن يطلب.
ماشي. انزل اهو بقى تاني اهو بص فكيتهم equations، جبت الزي ايكوال تو زيرو، عملت باك سبستيتيوشن، جبت الواي، خدتهم رحت عملت هنا جبت الفاليوز بتاعتي. طيب بص بقى اهو راح مكمل، هيجي لك في واحده تانيه معلش. ده سيستم تاني، ارجوك بص له وما تتسرعش، لان انا شخصيا لو انا هجيب لك ده، وانا دايما بحاول لو انا اللي بحط الامتحان بحاول اجيب امتحانات براكتيكال سهله، مش سهله بمعنى كلمه سهله يا خلاص مش محتاج افتح عليك يعني، بس انا لو حتى عايز اعمل كده مش هكتب لك السطر اللي فوق ده، انا هديك السيستم ده اقول لك صوت. واضح؟ طبعا اول حركه تبص عليها، وارجوك خليك حريص، انت عندك كام سيمبل؟ 4. يعني اللي فوق ده ممكن ما اقولهولكش، بس حاليا شايف يا احمد اكس في واي في زي and مين؟ So I actually have how many variables? 4 of them. Can you please build the matrix for me? Build the augmented matrix for me. And I'm not going to complete it, but I will see. I have a statement here which is very, very important I want to tell you about. بص كده. The first matrix will be 1 negative 1. There is Z 0. There is W 0. And the result will equal to 0. So, okay, that's for the first equation. For the second one, please. 1 0 1 and 3. The last one will be 0 for x, 0 for y, 1 for z, negative 1, and the result equal to 0. Okay, perfect. This system can develop a unique solution?
No.
ليه no?
There will be one variable equal to the other. Thanks so.
عشان there's 3 equations.
You have 4 unknowns.
Okay.
But I'm giving you just only how many equations? 3 for the time being. So I'm starting, the rank of A is
3.
the rank of the augmented is
4.
but the number of variables is 4, which leads to I will have 1 degree of freedom. ليه قلت 1 degree of freedom؟ لأن this system solvable. I will solve it and get x as a function of one of the variables, y as a function on the same variable, and so on. So actually the best that I can do is to get 3 variables as a function in the fourth one.
انا مش فاهمه يعني ايه degree of freedom.
يعني اقدر احل اجيب 3 variables من الاربعه in corresponding to the fourth one
يعني instead
as
of
a function in the fourth
instead
one.
of a number, you're gonna get a function as
اللي هو
a.
Yes.
حسب the
Ah.
variable بي depend on.
Yeah, exactly right. But you will have 3 variables depending on the last one. That's if the case you don't have a complete row of zeros, it may happen. Maybe I will start with 3 equations, but down the road I will find a complete row equal to 0, which leads to I will have 2 equations in how many variables?
Four.
And this case I will have how many free variables? 2. So I will bring the 2 variables as functions in the other 2 variables, and so on. Okay? The difference between a number of equations or between a rank and the number of variables, that's the degree of freedom. What's the degree of freedom? The number of the free variables that you are going to use. Okay. تعال معايا كده ولو تحبيني احلها واكمل ما عنديش مشكله. بص احنا حطيناه طبعا فردناه زي السيستم زي ما احنا اتكلمنا. بص كده انا هضرب ده في نيجاتيف وهجمع طلعته بالشكل ده. حد يقدر يقول لي الخطوه اللي بعديها ايه؟ طبعا كده خلاص this is على الشكل اللي انا شايفه قدامي ده الرانك دي خلاص اشلون فورم صح ولا ايه؟ كده الرانك بكام؟ 3 والرانك كله 3 والنمبر اوف فاريبلز 4. So this is an infinite number of solutions. طب لو انا how to get this infinite number of solutions؟ انا I will continue on this
نعملها كاسبريسو.
form. I will continue the reduced form as much as possible to a reduced form. As much as possible as a reduced form. كمل انت كده معايا يا احمد.
يعني بقى
بص بقى انا خلاص انا سبت دي انا هكمل على دي. انا عايز النمبر ده يبقى بكام؟
1
والنمبر اللي فوقيه بكام؟
0
يلا ليتس دو ات. هبدا اهو ادي الماتريكس بتاعتي 0 1 0 هاف. خلينا اكتب الهاف كده احسن.
يا دكتور
اوكي وال 3 انا هخليه 1.5. Is this okay؟ ها؟ I've multiplied the second row by 1 over 2 عشان ايه؟ عشان يبقى ده بوزيتيف 1 فده 0.5 ده 1.5. اوكي؟ The last row is already adjusted which is 0 0 1 negative 1 and 0. That's the last row. Okay, the first row exists negative 1. I need this negative 1 to be
0
so I will add this row on the first row. 0 plus 1 so the result will be 1 plus negative 1 so the result will be
0
0 plus 0 is 0. 0.5 plus 0 so it will be 1.5 plus a 0 it will be. Is it possible for me to have an extra steps on this matrix? No way. No way. This is 1 and all the numbers are zeros. This is the element 2 2. All it's the only pivot in its row. This is the third one, which is positive 1. All the numbers above it equal to zeros. I can't do anything in the last row. Plus, it's done. Let's expand it once more into an equation. تعال نفك as an equation.
x equals 0.5
تعال from the last one. The last one. It's gonna be 0 times x. This is x. This is y. That's z. And this is w. X times 0. Y times 0. So it's gonna be z minus omega equal 0.
Yeah, z equals the
Okay. The second row will give y plus 0.5 of an omega equal 1.5. The first one, it's gonna lead to x plus a 0.5 times w equal 1.5. This system can be put on the form. System ده اقدر اخليه z او خلينا نبدا من تحت x is gonna equal to 1.5 minus 0.5 of a w. The y will be 1.5 minus 0.5 of a w. The z will equal to the value of, and that's the omega or the W, the last one. How to get infinite number of solutions? I will replace the value of W by C, which stand for okay, arbitrary constant. يبقى أنا هفترض I will assume that omega equal to C. What's C? C is an arbitrary constant. Any number that you choose. And this, in this manner, Z also will equal to C. And this one will be C. And that one will be C. Which means, once you put C equal to 0, for example, this is going to be 0, 0, 1.5, 1.5, 4 numbers, satisfy the system. If I replace C with positive 1, so I will have 1, 1, and then I will have also positive 1, and then 1, so I have 4 ones, and the system will be satisfied. If I insert C equal to negative 500, so it's going to be 500, 500, some number, the 4 numbers will satisfy the system. This is why it's called infinite number of solutions. And the 3 variables will depend on the choose the value of omega. معايا يا شباب تانيين بقول؟ اوكي ايه؟ قولي.
دلوقتي احنا ما وصلناهاش للريديوس احنا.
لا وصلت
في
للريديوس.
ما هو مش لازم يبقى في
مش هنا انا هنا ده رو اشلون فور.
ايوه
هنا دي ريديوسد اشلون فور. بصي 1 وتحتيه زيروز.
0.5 نيجاتيف المفروض يبقوا 0 0 1.
ما تقدريش ليه؟
عشان رانك؟
فين البيفوت؟ فين البيفوت بتاعهم؟ فورس رو.
عشان مش 4.
اوكي. صح؟ بصي انا نجحت اعمل ده يا نور. عرفت اعمل ده بيفوت. عشان كده عملت دول زيروز. عارفه لو في رو كمان كنت هعمل اللي انت قلتي عليه بس مش فيه. طيب لو انا جيت اتكلم بالرانك هيبقى الرانك rank of A equal to 3, which equal to the rank of the augmented matrix. And the both of them is less than the variables which are 4. A difference between the number of variables and rank, this is what's called the degree of freedom. وليه أطلق عليه degree of freedom؟ لأن ده free variable. Free from the number line. اختار أي number منه يا أحمد from the number line. And it will develop other 3 numbers. With this combination of these 4 numbers, the system will be satisfied. This is why it's called infinite number of solutions. أنا كده قادر أوصل لك معلومة؟ في سؤال؟ أوكي طبعا similar manner خلاص أنا مشيت وبدأ يقول لك أهو it has an infinite number of solution. That W is a free variable. You can choose it by yourself as you like. Princesses بصوا بقى Gauss elimination process ان انا اعمل اشلون فور. لكن Gauss Jordan ان انا اوصل reduce the echelon form. This statement is very very nice from him to say. ليه؟ لأن في ناس كتير بتشتغل خلاص هو بيدي لك بيشتغل على ده وبعد شوية بيقول لك انا اوصل reduce the echelon form. لكن انا اصلا واحد يعني انا فعلا بحب الجاوس جوردن elimination. I don't like Gauss elimination, then I will do another back substitution. What the heck? خلاص continue, get the reduced echelon form and you will have the final result. Already stated for you. انزل. خلاص كل ده انت عارفه مفيش فيه مشكلة. Any linear بص any linear system have either no solution, a unique solution, or infinitely many number of solutions. In the previous lecture, I've solved 3 systems with you. One of them developed a unique solution, the other developed an infinite number of solutions, and the last one was no solution. When a no solution would appear, how to see a no solution? You will end up having a matrix like this. Some numbers, then 0, 0, 0, and a value not equal to 0. In this manner or in this way you will have no solution. كده مش هيبقى عندك no solution. ليه؟ لأن الرانك of A is not gonna equal to the rank of the augmented matrix. خلاص it's done. يبقى الاقي صف جوه بزيروز بس بعد العلامة مش فيه ايه؟ مش فيه زيرو. اوكي جميل. لو الاي بتساوي زيروز هيبقى تريفيال سولوشن، لان هيبقى السولوشن بتاعك ان اكس ايكوال تو زيرو، خلاص الايكويشن كلها بزيروز. لو البي لو انت عندك الاي اذا زيرو ماتريكس ما عندكش اصلا سيستم. طيب لو انا عندي البي ماتريكس ايكوال تو زيرو، يعني لو انا عندي اي اكس ايكوال بي، والبيز دول يعني بي 1 بي 2 بي 3 كرم كله زيروز. This is called once you have this system, this is called a homogeneous system of equations. A homogeneous system of equations because all the results equal to zeros. That's a special case. We will use it down the road in order to get vectors. We will use it down the road in order to get vectors in the eigenvalue and eigenvectors and stuff.
عندنا
Okay.
فاكتورز الكورس ده ولا الدنيا اصلا؟
ايه؟ انزل. اوكي. بص بقى.
بس لو فاكتورز السمستر ده ولا
تمام؟ اوكي. بص دي الرانكس اللي انا قلت لك عليه. ده الديفينيشن بتاع الرانكس عشان الثري كيسز اللي احنا اتكلمنا عليه. If rank of A less than the rank of the augmented matrix no solution على طول. وده اللي بيحصل هنا ده. طيب لو الرانك بتاع ال A equal الرانك بتاع augmented matrix you are in between two things. The system is consistent. Okay? Then the linear system is consistent. And لو دول بيساوي number of variables you will have a unique solution. طب لو two ranks less than the number of solution you will have infinitely many number of solutions. Okay. This problem is really very nice. Is it easy on you just to go through this problem? Okay. Let's see. بص دي مسألة عادية خالص. ايه؟
خلاص تمام.
لا قولي لي.
لا كنا بس هنشوف حاجه في السلايد بس هي
اللي
معانا.
فات؟ اهو.
هو البريسز الرانك ليه محطوط ابسولوت؟
الايه
الفرانك ايه مثلا الايه في البي ليه محطوطين
لان ده الاوجمنتد ماتريكس، دي الماتريكس الكبيره. ما هي الماتريكس الكبيره عباره عن ايه؟
شو لكن هي مش هتطلع يعني عادي هتطلع لي نيجاتيف.
لا مش فهمت.
هي مش ابسولوت فاليو مش
Absolute.
لا نوت ابسوليوت فاليو. لا بص
مش
Princess.
مش ابسولوت
ده A وده B، فالماتريكس دي انا بكتبها كده.
تمام
اوكي انا اللي اتعودت دايما اكتب الماتريكس كده واعمل ده ايه؟
ايوه لا انا اللي مش شايفها من بعيد انا
بس خلاص كده اوكي done. بالتالي ده سهل.
Is x 0 for this?
This is 1
1 2 3
1 equal 1.
But doesn't only 0 satisfy the value of x because 2x has to be equal to x?
مش فاهم السؤال، مش سامع كويس.
x plus y plus z equals 1.
Yes.
2x plus y plus z equals 1. And 2x is equal to x. And x has to
2x plus y plus z equal to 1. And 3x plus 2y plus 2z equal to 1.
And I'm saying just for the first two equations, x plus y plus z equals 1 and 2x plus y plus z is 1. And 2x has to be equal to x.
2x what?
2x has to be equal to x.
يعني كله
This is why maybe you will have a solution or no solution for this equation.
So
Okay.
I'm saying can we substitute 0?
Okay? What to substitute? I need to solve them using matrices. أحمد يمكن أنا مش فاهم السؤال ده. خلينا أما أخلص أشوف نعمل إيه. طيب بص if I want to solve this system you have three possible cases either unique or many solutions or no solution. Okay. We will have to go. Can you solve it by yourself? اوكي بالتالي ده ما فيهوش مشكله، لو ما كانش بحله معاك بكره. اوكي
هو قصده دكتور زي اكس بلس واي بلس زي هيساوي 1 و2 اكس بلس واي بلس زد هيساوي 1 برضه.
فاهم كلامك، ما هو علشان كده
هو قصده كده ركز.
احمد I understand what you are saying, but from a point of view of algebra and from the point of matrices we understand that once you have three equations in three unknowns, it is possible to have a unique solution. This will happen when these three equations with a mistake like the one that you said, it's not going to exist. So you will end up having a unique solution. But if this equation, it was exactly like the other one, so it's x plus y plus z equal 1. The other one, 2x plus 2y plus 2z equal 2. So I may have infinite number of solutions. Because actually I don't have 3 different equations. I have 2 equations and the one of them I've multiplied in a number and I've given it to you. Okay? And also, there is no solution, which will happen if there is a condition exactly like your remark may happen in this equation. So this matrix may not gonna give a solution. فاهم يا احمد؟ يعني ده ممكن يبقى النتيجة بتاعته مش هيجي لك حل. اوكي؟
مش الماتريكس دي لازم اكس تبقى ايكوال لزيرو؟
لازم ايه؟
اكس تبقى ايكوال لزيرو؟
ما اعرفش. انا شخصيا لسه ما حلتهاش. ما اعرفش.
بس ما مش اكس لو دي هنحلها.
معاك، انا معاك في كل اللي انت بتقوله. بس دي مش النقطة اللي انا بتكلم فيها. النقطة اللي انا بتكلم فيها انت عايز تحل السيستم. تمشي فيه. موف ات وشوف ات وانا اندرستاند وات يو ار سينج. اوكي؟ طيب دي سهلة قوي فمش عايز احلها. دي احب احلها. افتيني بقى. نور الكل الساعة كام الأول قدامي وأنت تديني؟
10 دقايق.
الساعة كام دلوقتي؟
10 دقايق.
2 دقيقة. طيب أنا كمان عندي اجتماع الساعة 2 ونص. طيب بصوا الإيكويشن اللي موجودة قدامك ده بيقول إيه؟ بيقول أنا عندي ax plus 2y plus z equal 1 x plus ay plus z equal to 1 x plus y plus z equal to 1. I need you to find the value of a, draw the system which will lead to the system will have a unique solution, no solution, infinite number of solutions. If I want to answer this question, what to do?
نعمل augmentation.
ها وبعدين؟
وعادي هنحلها كأن
More than perfect. I will start with the main system and I will try to go through it. Then the condition will appear. Okay? نور قولي لي الاوجمانتد ماتريكس.
A
ها
A2 لا حضرتك تكتبها كده
مش مشكلة. 2
A
A and 1
1 1 1 1 1
okay.
1
I need to reach the reduced echelon form. What to do?
هنخلي احنا عاوزين ال A ب1 بس
Okay.
هنعمل
ها If I want to solve a problem like this جمال لو انا عايز احل problem زي دي try as much as possible
هنسويتش
To
رول
move.
الأول.
to move the variable to be within the end of your matrix. ده الأسطورة. In order to avoid multiplying or dividing by the a constant, which is not going to be easy. So the first thing that I will do, I believe I should move the first row, the last row to be the first and vice versa. So the first row will be 1, 1, and 1. The second row will be, we can multiply by negative and add. So it's going to be negative 1 plus 1 will be
0
0. Negative 1 plus a, so it's going to be a minus 1. Negative 1 plus 1, so it's going to be 0. Negative 1 plus 1, so the result will be 0. This is for the second row. The last row, I will write it first, then I will do it. This is a, 2, 1, and 1. I will write another matrix. I will sacrifice this step. Okay. The first is 1, 1, 1, and 1. I will multiply negative a, then I will add it on the last row. Negative a plus a, so it will be
0
negative a plus 2, so it's gonna be 2 minus a. Negative a plus 1, so it's gonna be 1 minus a. Negative a times 1, it's gonna be negative a, so 1 minus a. For the second row, it's 0, a minus 1, and then 0 and 0. Okay, I need to continue.
هنعمل
How to continue? I will need to make this number equal to
1
positive 1. Okay? And then I will add it on the last row. Okay, I can, how to do this? I need the number to be positive 1.
A minus 1 plus 2 minus 3
I can add, I'm lucky actually. I can add the second row,
But
the third on the third row.
Oh,
Okay, I will do that.
the A.
Otherwise, I will have to divide on A minus 1 and put a condition into my mind that A shouldn't equal to positive 1. So, for the time being, I will go with this condition. So, all I have to do is to add in these two rows on each other. I will simply add R3 into R2. ها هيبقى شكله عامل ازاي؟
plus
هيبقى 0 بعدين السكند رو ده هيبقى positive 1. Am I right؟
1 minus
بعدين 1 minus A
1 minus A.
بعدين 1 minus A. I've adjusted the second row. Now once more, I need this number, or let's say the first number, the number in the above, to equal to 0. I will multiply by negative 1 and add on the first row. Negative 1 plus 1, so it will be
0.
negative times 1 minus A, it's gonna be A minus 1. Plus 1, so I believe it's gonna be A. Once more, multiplying by a negative, so it's gonna be A minus 1 plus positive 1, so it's gonna be A. The coming step is really very important. I need this, instead of having 2 minus A, I need to see 0. How to do it? I will multiply the second row by a negative
2 minus
of 2 minus A. Then I will add on the last row.
A. 2 plus
I've wrote it because it's a little bit confusing. Let's start. Negative 2 minus A times 1. It will give me exactly the same value but with opposite sign. So the result will be 0.
0.
Okay, I will multiply this value by 1 minus A. So it's a minus
1 minus
2
A.
minus A times 1 minus A. Then I will add them on.
1 minus A.
Okay, I will write all of this here. Negative 2 minus A times 1 minus A, then plus 1 minus A. Once more, exactly the same. Negative 2 minus A times 1 minus A, which is in front of you, and also I will add it on the same value. So the result will be, that's a negative of 2 minus A, 1 minus A, plus a 1 minus A. I will have to simplify this value. I will need to simplify